Welcome back. We're going to do some sciencey things here today. We're here with Christa Weber, the Executive Director of Discovery Playhouse here in Cape Girardeau, and we are going to have some fun. I'm already eyeing that blue piece of celery. Talk about what we're going to be doing.
So really, this is just a great experiment to do at home with the kids to talk about how water and nutrients travel through a plant, and that's what helps them grow. So the easiest way to do this is celery at home, because my kids won't eat celery. So I'm like, well, unless there's lots of peanut butter on it.
Right. When you can't taste the vegetable, the better, I guess.
Right. Oh, if I even try to put it in a soup, they won't eat it. So, so the easiest way to do it is you just take celery. It's best with the leaves on the end, and you want to cut off the end so there's a nice fresh cut.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put one in each. I'll have a third piece, and I'll explain why in a minute. So from there, we just take just a little bit of water. This can be in a flower vase, or I had mason jars. And then you can do the color of your choice. Blue seems to work best, as you can see. What I was gonna say is with the third one, you could actually cut it in half and put one in each. And if the colors are enough, there's enough pigment in each, it'll actually blend the two colors together, so you might get purple.
That's awesome.
I just didn't do enough red in the experiment with the kids last night. So we'll start with blue.
So then you put in a good amount.
A good amount. So I would say about a half of a bottle. This was just the cheap food coloring from Walmart, but you can get the nice baker stuff too that would give it a little more color, and stir it around. Now you're not going to see this immediately, because just like a plant, plants don't grow immediately, right? It takes some time with the water and the nutrients from the ground to grow up. So my kids and I did this last night about 7:30 at night, and you can see the end product this morning.
That's
and
amazing.
We of course chose red and blue for the holiday weekend.
Of course.
So this is just something you can do at home, and like I said, if you really want to get creative, you can cut this one in half, stick it between the two, and see if it makes a blended color.
That's amazing. I truly can't get over how blue this celery got. And obviously it matters to have the leaves still on there.
Yes.
Because I imagine that it doesn't probably do much throughout the stem, or I guess a little bit on the one that's in. Oh,
I don't
wow,
want
look
to
at
make
that.
a mess.
That's
but
okay, we can clean
it up.
With
the kids, you can look and actually see the holes where the xylem, so it's called xylem, so the water travels through the xylem up to the top of the plant. So if you pull it out, you can see that, but I just didn't want to make a mess on the,
hey, that's okay.
On the news.
We're here for messes. That's all right. That is super cool, and this is such an easy experiment that you can do at home, because I mean, like you said, if your kids don't eat celery, well, why not put it to use and teach them a little something about how this works. I love that. And so let's talk a little bit about Discovery Playhouse. What do you guys have going on at Discovery Playhouse? I know that you guys have activities for kids now that summer is here.
So we're finalizing our summer schedule. That will be posted on our website and Facebook by the end of next week. But I will give you a hint. There's going to be a couple days that are discounted just to help our families. So you can actually have, if you're planning on having a staycation at home, you can do something that's very reasonably priced right here in the area. But then every week we'll have different activities for the kids that can come in and do different things. Some ideas we have is like a fossil dig with fossils, and we have tie-dyeing on the list, and a water day, and Zumba. So just stay tuned to our Facebook and our website, because all of that will go up here very soon. We also have a big plan in the works. It's way in the future, but we just had a great meeting a couple weeks ago about a future potential for an outdoor area at Discovery Playhouse.
Oh my
It's going to take a lot of fundraising and grant writing, but we are super excited about that. But like I said, it's a long-term goal.
Yes.
But we have started discussing and coming up with a vision.
Well, we can be excited about that right now, though, while we wait for that goal to come into fruition. That is awesome. That sounds amazing. And so for someone who maybe hasn't ever been to Discovery Playhouse, what can they really expect when they walk through the doors?
So when you walk through the doors, there is something for kids of all ages, and it's really an opportunity for kids to have hands-on learning, pretend play. There's 30 different exhibits where the kids can learn and explore. Our newest exhibit is a train table upstairs. So if you have a train enthusiast in your family, that would be great to come see that. But we have a dino lab, planetarium, and one thing we're working on too is the dino lab and planetarium is kind of a specialty. And we have a couple individuals that have really been just great at hosting the shows for the dino lab and planetarium. But we're training 3 new staff next week
Wow.
So we really hope to have a schedule Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you know it'll be on the website exactly when the planetarium will be open, when the Dino Lab will be open, so you can come see that. There's a stage if kids are really into drama and the arts. There's an art studio, and then, like I said, lots of pretend play, lots of opportunities for them to climb, slides, those kind of things.
That is awesome. That is a great place for the area to have and for kids to go and just have a really good time. And perfect if you haven't been there, the summer is a perfect time to go and see what Discovery Playhouse has to offer. Well, Christa, thank you so much for joining us and showing us this super cool experiment. If you guys are staying in the house this weekend because of that rain, you guys should definitely try this out. Well, we'll be right back.